Hola, ¿cómo está? No, busco un, no sé cómo se llama, como un convertidor de la electricidad a la batería.
Para batería no, para batería no. Eso no vendemos.
Convertidor
De corriente
de corriente
de batería.
a la batería. Sí.
No, eso no es.
We're here in La Libertad, which is about, I don't know, 5 or 7 miles away from the Salinas beachfront area. So hey guys, we got a list of things here we're trying to find today, about around a handful of 4 or 5 items. I'm going to see how many I can actually find. Well, this place seems big enough that it might have something like this. I'm looking for a little doodad
What
gadget.
kind of a doodad?
It's just the kind of doodad gadgets that I would normally just go out if I was in the States and just go to like Lowe's or Home Depot or Ace Hardware, and I would just go to 1 or 2 places and get everything I need. Hola, ¿cómo está? Busco un convertidor de la corriente normal a como corriente de batería, o un pequeño convertidor. No hay. ¿Dónde podría encontrar eso? Okay. Another thing I would really like to do is I'm investigating the potential of building an electric bicycle or electric scooter of some sort. I'm not really too hopeful of it, but, well, bicycles here are minimum $200 new. You'd have to get a used bicycle and then get somebody to make the modifications on it. And I have no clue where to find an electric motor that's suitable. But even if I was to do all that and find all that, the battery part would be a super challenge. You'd have to have some sort of a deep cycle battery that's probably hard to find here anyway. But even if you found it, you really don't want a huge, honking, heavy, deep cycle battery like people use in travel trailers and such. It would be too bulky for a bicycle. Oh my. That's big. You know what? That doesn't look like a tarantula. I'm going to flip it over with the little tongs. Hold on.
Where are we going?
I want to see if I can get something from the Mercado.
I don't want to load up and walk around with stuff.
What makes you think I was going to load up?
Come here last.
Okay.
Lechuga, le vendo lechuga. Hey. Carita. Venga, una cola grande. Ahora, pimiento barato, 8 por 50 son $2 Marina, ven.
50 pomaditas, ven. Dime la pomadita, 2 por un dólar.
A ver. Era una pila cara, Roma. Venga, papá cebollín, tomate, venga, papá cebollín, tomate, venga.
Dog up ahead. Dangerous looking one too. You may have noticed we normally do not address politics at all. However, my son told me this morning that Donald Trump vows to preserve the Christian heritage in North America, which is an absolutely perfectly fine goal. It makes one think, however, that a person running up for president would even bring up the idea of having to preserve Christian heritage. That makes you think, doesn't it? It should make you think if you're not thinking about it. Yeah, politically correct crowds like to are proud to espouse principles of non-discrimination, and yet preserving the Christian heritage is on the front burner of runner-up Donald Trump. That's interesting, isn't it? I know there's people that are maybe putting their hope in that. I don't think there's anything wrong with it, but I feel like it's a day late and a dollar short, but it's okay. I mean, I wouldn't fault somebody for trying to make things better for a perfectly harmless group of people, generally speaking. You know, taking aside the occasional or few nuts that sprout within any group. And I'm saying occasional here, very rare. I just thought that it was interesting that he would have to even speak of preserving the Christian heritage. He kind of flinched and it had me concerned.
He did flinch though.
Yeah.
He noticed the camera right away.
The camera, and
He's very observant.
He might have thought it was a gun or something. The thought comes to mind that a step in the right direction is not to be faulted when it comes to these kind of statements from Trump. Electronics store. Not sure if people know, Christians are being thrown in jail, i.e. persecuted, even though they have religious convictions in North America. And so what is Trump going to do about that? Is he going to throw out all those judges? Is Trump going to throw out all those rascal judges in every single county? In every state, every county? How's he going to do that? That persecute Christians for their religious convictions. I mean, just to pull out an example out of a hat, everybody knows about Kent Hovind. Regardless of what anybody thinks about Kent Hovind, he has religious convictions and should have never gone to prison. And so it took the congressman, for those of you that like to say you can't fight City Hall, it took some Congress people how many decades to figure out that the forfeiture laws were being used inappropriately and improperly against innocent people like Kent Hovind. How many decades did it take? What's Trump going to do about that? And that's just one thing. There are hundreds of Christians being persecuted and thrown in jail for their religious convictions. That tells you something about the state of the place. But like I say, I'm not going to fault the guy that wants to come in and make some changes for the better, but if you expect major change, wow, that's a tall order from one man.